Hey, what's up, Oaktown? That's right, Oakland. Because it's Oaks and Lands, homeboy. That's how they will say it up in Oakland, you know what I mean? Up in the O. Come on up on me, April 11th. Holla at your boy, 411. That's close to 420, but it ain't 420. It's 9 minus 20 is 11. Come see me.
All right, the hilarious Marlon Wayans is coming back to the Bay. The actor and comedian is bringing his new Wild Child stand-up tour to the Henry J. Kaiser Center for the Arts in Oakland. The show is tomorrow night, and there are still some tickets if you want to be in the building.
And who doesn't want to be in the building? Right? Come on, folks. And Marlon joins us now live. Really happy to have you with us this afternoon. Appreciate
Good to be here.
Yeah, appreciate you taking the time. Love your shout out to all of us here in Oakland.
Always.
Right?
Hey, gang, gang.
That's right.
This show, Marlon, it's personal. You kind of like to take hurtful things and find the funny side. Tell us about the inspiration for this show.
Yeah, because I think that's life, and I try to get people through hard times in their life. And whatever it is, I look at my life and I use it as a prism. I could look at like politics, I could look in the news, I could look at sports, I could look at pop culture. But to me, those things aren't evergreen. Evergreen is what hurt me and how did I get through it? And if you do that journey, you're going to find that your comedy resonates. Even after the show, you'll be thinking about what I said.
Yeah, I mean, you just had a special last year on Prime, and we talked to you then, and this is all new material here for this stand-up special for the Wild Child Tour. I'm curious about your process. What does it look like for you to sit down and to craft a special like this? What does it look like?
I like the blank canvas, right? I like to do a special every year and a half because I don't want to keep telling the same jokes. Mm-hmm. Life changes, there's different chapters. It's like albums. I want to get through that and evolve and get to the next thing. And I think that for me, it's like how y'all do the news every day. Always something new that happens. So I tell the news about myself and find ways to make people feel good even though there's tragic things that happen.
Mm-hmm. But is it difficult, Marlon, to come up with that content?
No, I'm crazy. I have like 37 different personalities, so there's 36 writers. One guy doesn't like to write.
I love it. I mean, so obviously we should assume you were the wild child or one of the wild children in your family. How wild were you?
I probably have the record for spankings. That's how wild I was. And you understand, by the time I came along, my dad had 10 kids he spanked, so you should have been tired. But somehow, some way, he found the might and the energy to whoop my behind more than theirs. So I had to be wild.
Left something in the tank for you. All right.
Yes.
That's funny.
Was that more about you or more about him?
No, it's definitely me. He was old. When he was old, my brothers was making money. There was no reason. He had no reason to even hit me. He was just like, you know what? You need this. And he gave it to me. And I'm grateful because I never been to jail. I got kicked out of class a couple of times, been suspended once or twice, but I never got into real damaging trouble. I never got a DUI. It taught me to behave in life and really think about the decisions that you make. And I will honor my parents by saying they raised me well enough to know how to govern myself as a grown man.
Mm-hmm. When you talk, though, about the types of jokes and the topics that you discuss in this particular show, I've heard you say that it's a little bit therapy, not only for you, but for the audience.
It's therapy, but at the same time, I think therapy is learning to laugh at yourself and laugh at others. Mm-hmm. I want to bring comedy back, right? I feel like comedy's been missing in our everyday diet, and I feel like the world needs it. There's so much trauma happening that I feel like people are starting the vibration feels unhappy to me. And I want people to feel good again. I want people to laugh again. I want people to talk at the water coolers about something they saw that made them laugh and what was funny about it. And I think it's important for us to laugh at each other. And in order to build real friendships, we have to be 150% authentically ourselves. So it's okay to disagree. As long as we laugh, that's the beautiful thing about humor. You can be on this side of the fence, I'm on this side of the fence. But if we laugh, we all came together for that moment, and we healed and we laughed and we enjoyed.
That's beautiful. Mm-hmm. It brings us right together. You're talking about your family here, and obviously you've worked closely with your brothers and others in your family many times over the years, going all the way back to In Living Color here. What is it that you enjoy most about collaborating with your family?
I don't know. I hate it, but I do it.
But you just don't show it. There you go.
Well, you know, I just get tired of splitting the check so many different ways. There's too many of them. I don't know how Earth, Wind, and Fire ever made money. They probably made $150 per show because there's so you got the brass, you got the bass, you got the drum. I can't make money. I'm like, I just want to be Earth, not Earth, Wind, and Fire. But when it comes to my family, I love that we can do what we love with who we love, how we love to do it. And I think that that's a good life.
Yeah, it is pretty remarkable, too, just how funny and how much energy you all seem to have.
We're just a bunch of crazy people. And we've learned to take out crazy and put it on stages or put it on TV and allow people to know that you're not crazy because you think crazy. You're actually sane. And I think that's our gift.
That's it. And you're bringing your gift right here to the Bay Area tomorrow night. The show is at the Henry J. Kaiser Center for the Arts in Oakland. I believe we're going to put the info up here on the screens so folks can. Yeah, absolutely. No, thank you, Marlon. We appreciate you taking the time again. It's the Wild Child Tour.
Look at that sexy.
That is. What's going on right there? You got a cigar going?
Yeah, I do. I have a cigar brand, Liga Tridente, and we're going to be doing an event at. And look at my thing that we have.
Yeah, you look bad in that picture there. Bad to the bone.
I look like an action star, right?
Yeah, you do.
Like John Wick, like Black John Wick, Leroy Wick.
There you go.
Jackson.
Marlon, always a pleasure to have you on. Have fun tomorrow night.
You too, man.
Good luck.
Bless y'all.
Be sure to check it out, folks. It's going to be a funny time. Thank you. Well.